my lovely people, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Queen V's community. Welcome to our channel. For the benefit of those who have just clicked on my videos, for the benefit of those who are new onto this community, I say I've been around doing social work for over 12 years, and I've been mentoring, coaching, assisting, managing the new ones that are coming within the local authority where I'm working in. I'm passionate about sharing ideas with students, hence I've decided to open a community here on YouTube. At the moment, social media platform is where majority of students goes to search for information, including myself. That's why I've opened this community to share ideas with students, to do educational videos to enhance the knowledge of social workers, those who are new into social work. As a practice educator, I feel it's important that I extend the knowledge of people who wants to join the social work profession. So I'm here to promote social work in a positive way to people. I will say stop if you are not prepared to do long hours sometimes in social work. If you are new thinking of coming to join social work, if you are somebody living in Ghana, you are a qualified social worker and you want to come and practice social work here in the UK, you are looking to apply for a social work job here. If you are living in South Africa, any part of the world, and you want to come and do social work, be prepared to work long hours sometimes. Stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to work long hours occasionally, stop yourself. Don't come into social work. If you are somebody who doesn't want to go extra mile for your profession, if you don't want to go extra mile for your career, then stop yourself. Because social work, you're going to work with vulnerable people in society here in the UK, and the expectation is to support them within their homes, support them in hospital, perhaps if you are working within the hospital team in social work, support them. You're going to be working with clients who are in prison. You're going to work with clients who have committed crime. You're going to work with clients who are experiencing trauma, neglect, abuse, mental health difficulties. This is just to name a few of the crises and the issues you are going to deal with. So stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to go extra mile for vulnerable people in society, you will leave the profession. It will become a cultural shock to you if you find out how much you have to do for the pay and the wages they're going to give you. You might leave the profession. So stop yourself before coming in. Say stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't like running around, social work, honestly, believe me or not, I've done social work for 12 years. Whether you work within the adult services, whether you work within the children's services, there are a number of running around that you need to do. Running around for visits, running around to meet deadlines, running around to write your report, call statement. Either you are working from home, either you are working in the office. The expectation of running around is so high. So stop yourself. Don't decide to come into social work, wasting your time and energy in Africa to come here and then the reality will hit you. I know so many people who have come into social work, coming from Ghana, coming from Nigeria, coming from other parts of the world, and they come in and it becomes like a cultural shock to them. They have to leave their profession and go back to their country or find another work to do because they wasn't expecting how much work they need to do. So stop yourself before you come into social work if you don't want to be running around for people. Stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to do report writing, stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to be doing assessment, stop yourself. Because social work, you're going to be dealing with assessment, you're going to be writing up your assessment, you're going to be writing court statement. Perhaps if you are working in the court team or in the safeguarding team, you're going to be writing some sort of report, some sort of an assessment, whether you are in the adult services, whether you are in the children's services, whichever area you find yourself in social work, there are elements of report writing, there are elements of writing case notes, being stuck in the office or being stuck at home, writing, and stop yourself if you are not somebody who wants to be writing all the time. I would say stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't like to do reading, stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to do research, stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to go on training, stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to develop yourself, stop yourself. Because social work is ongoing professional development. Whether you are a service manager, director of children's services, newly qualified social worker, the expectation is to develop yourself, attend training. Every year here in the UK, you need to register your PIN number. Every year here in the UK, you need to do the CPD. The CPD is continuous professional development. Is the expectation by Social Work England for every social worker to develop themselves. So stop yourself, because come November, when you have not done any training, then the reality will shock you, because you cannot be able to evidence to Social Work England the training that you have done. If you are somebody, we have to push you, your manager have to push you before you attend training, then stop yourself, because the expectation is quite high. Social work is very demanding. It can be very overwhelming. So stop yourself before you come in. Travel all the way to come to the UK to do social work, and you are not able to do it because you are somebody who doesn't want to do reading, research and training, then you must as well stop yourself. I would say stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to take directions, stop yourself. If you are somebody who doesn't want to take supervision, if you are somebody who thinks you know it all, and you're coming into social work with an attitude that I don't want to engage, with an attitude I don't want to get any direction from anyone, then stop yourself. Because in social work, you need to work under supervision, you need to seek supervision, you need to get direction from your line manager, and you need to follow policies and procedures, legislations here in UK that the government has set up for every social worker to follow. So if you are somebody who doesn't want to follow the law, if you are somebody who doesn't want to follow legislations and policies and procedure, then stop yourself. I would say stop yourself. If you are somebody who is not dedicated and committed to vulnerable people in society, then stop yourself, because social work itself is about support for the vulnerable. Social work itself is about empowerment for the vulnerable people in society. So stop yourself. Don't bother yourself to come into social work. If people who are very vulnerable, you don't care about them, if you don't have compassion, if you don't have empathy for vulnerable people in society, then stop yourself. I've done social work for over 12 years and I do understand what I'm talking about. Social work is quite demanding of your time. Social work can consume your life. Social work can take over your life. But if you're somebody who is passionate about supporting your vulnerable client, then no matter the challenges and difficulties, you will always find a way around to work and budget your time very well, manage your time very well, so you'll be able to have time for yourself. You will be able to discipline yourself so you don't get overwhelmed and burn out. But believe me or not, there's a lot to be done for the vulnerable people that you are going to work with. So stop yourself if you are somebody who doesn't want to really work with vulnerable people in the society. I hope I have given you some food for thought. Those of you who are looking up to me, those of you who are following me on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube here, and you are taking advice from me, I just want to be real with you guys. I want to showcase social work for you guys, but I want to also show you the reality of social work. I know a number of international students, people who are living in Ghana, Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, and watching my videos. I want to encourage you. I want to support you. I want to bring into light the reality of social work here in the UK, so you are well informed, you are well aware. So when you come into the profession, it doesn't become like a cultural shock for you, so you leave the profession. I hope I have explained to the best of my ability. But if you have any other comment that you want to put in, then please feel free to make comments. End by saying your dreams and aspirations can come true. You never know, but what you need to do is to work hard towards it, and one day, you never know, it can come to pass. But it will never be given to you on a gold plate. You need to work hard towards it, and don't forget that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And feel empowered and strengthen yourself, and don't give up, and one day you can achieve your dreams and aspirations. Take care of yourself, and if I watch me till this time, I'll say kudos close to you, and I hope you have enjoyed my video and you have learned something out of this video. Take care of yourself and see you on my next video. Bye.